Valley Club, we're in the final week of milestones for the turkey store, so start spending all your turkeys right now. Don't let them go to waste. Don't let the turkey store expire with a bunch of turkeys on your hands. But we do have some orbs that are expiring this week. We'll discuss which orbs are going away so you don't let these go to waste. Also, where to get more gold, where to get more training mats, and we have the latest and greatest updated Dark Dimension picks. If you're ready for all of that and more questions from the mailbag, and you know what to do, Valley Club, find that like button and let's go smash it. And welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I'm ValleyFlyin. I hope you are having an excellent day. Hope you had a great weekend. And if you celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you and your family are all ready for a great Thanksgiving week. And if you do get some value from this video, leave it a like, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell, that notification bell, so you know as soon as a new Marvel Strike Force video goes up on this channel. And let's jump right into the turkey store. As of me recording this, 21 more days left of the turkey store. However, we look at the milestones related to the turkey store, they are pretty much done. We have 7 more days of this. And if you've been hoarding your turkeys and open some of the Mephisto Red Star orbs, maybe you already have all of the milestones done, but this is the last time we're getting these turkey store milestones. We go to the blog post. It is all about this season of giving events where you need to spend snow globes, not turkeys. If we look at that for all of December, pretty much, we're having this season of giving web events. So this is the last time that you need to spend turkeys. So do not let whatever turkeys you have expire. And if we look in the turkey store right now, there's a couple valuable things to get. There's some awakened ability materials. Some of these are good. Some of these are not as good. Some of these are tied to a game mode, like the ones for Moondragon and Doctor Strange. And if you like war, these are great awakened abilities to have. What they're gonna do is just extend the battlefield, battle world bonuses that Moondragon has, Doctor Strange has, extend them into war. If you're not into war, these aren't as valuable unless you're someone like myself that just likes to complete characters. I'm not really big into war, but I was refreshing the store buying these just because I want to complete characters, and having an awakened ability is not completed, even if it's something that I'm not going to use. You want to finish that. So if you're in a weird camp like myself that resources aren't as important, but just completing characters is important, well, this is something for you. If you're into war, then this is great for you. If you're into saving resources, probably the smart thing to do is kind of avoid these passive abilities and focus on other stuff. Now, you got some good Crimson gear in this, but what I am buying is this Mephisto Red Star Orb fragments. I'm probably refreshing the turkey store by 50 core refreshes just to get more turkey. Every 250,000 turkey that you get is one of these orbs, and it is a pretty good orb in my opinion. What I really want, these silver diamond credits are good on each of these right and left pillars, but the center pillar is really what I am looking for. These red stars for Mephisto, 20% chance to get a 6-star Mephisto, 5% chance to get a 7 red star Mephisto. And the reason I'm pushing for these is Mephisto is a dark character, which means that he's gonna take dark promotion credits to get him up to that 6th or 7th red star. Very, very expensive in my opinion. So I'm pushing for these. Let me know if you're still pushing for these, or if you got your 6-star Mephisto or 7-star Mephisto and you're done. There's also some great diamonds in this, but most of these characters take normal promotion credits, not these dark promotion credits. So these aren't gonna be as valuable. Some characters do take dark promo credits, like Black Knight, maybe a few other characters, but most of these are just normal characters, so not gonna be as valuable as those red stars for Mephisto. Let me know what you're doing with this orb. Is this something you're pushing for? Or maybe you already got a red star on Mephisto, that 6th or 7th red star, and you're done with it. Let me know in the comments what you're doing with this orb. The Jarvis recommended orb fully integrated into the store rewards, and it's even time to require the Legacy 1, 2, 3 orbs. They did warn us about this a few weeks back. Well, it is happening this week. November 29th is when these orbs are going to be released from or removed from the store. So you have any of these Legacy 1 orb fragments, Legacy 2 orb fragments, Legacy 3 orb fragments, they're all going away later this week, so make sure you claim these. All these Jarvis recommended orbs are not going away, so you could save these, and you have all these characters ready. You could get it for more currency for this Ultra store, but yeah, make sure you claim these Legacy 1, 2, and 3 orb fragments because they're gonna go away. And another quick PSA, this is more for spenders, people thinking about getting that strike pass that Captain Britain is going into. What this is today, the Captain Britain strike pass will go live and have an increased amount of shards for Captain Britain, both the free and premium tracks. The free pass will include 60 shards, which is great, only at 20 last time. The premium will include 200 shards. And so I guess you're getting more shards for Captain Britain. As a reminder, if you want even more value, head to the website, make your purchase for this pass to get some additional rewards. Not clear on what these additional rewards are, but what it was previously, the premium pass gave 200 Captain Britain Ultimate Awakening abilities, and the Premium Plus Pass gave 200 awakening abilities plus those extra Captain Britain shards. So I guess we'll see once it goes live what the extra value is. And one more quick PSA before we get to all these questions, make sure you check your web store. There's 10 for 10 offers going there today, 10 power cores for hopefully some good stuff. So make sure you're checking those every day and hopefully get some good rewards for it. Now it's time to jump into the mailbag questions of the week. And if you want to get a question featured on these mailbag videos, which we do once a week, usually on Mondays, make sure you join the Discord. The link is down below in the description, and join the mailbag questions channel. That is where I get all of these questions from. And the first question of the week, hey Valley has started doing Dark Dimension 6 Cosmic. I already have everyone built for Cosmic and City. So my worry is a non-Horseman Legendary section. I already have Old Man Logan built. And me personally, I don't want to upgrade Black Cat, but will if you say so. Thank you as usual, Valley. So if you don't want to build a Black Cat, don't build a Black Cat. Let's go take a look at the characters for the non-Legendary Horseman section. So the Cosmic section, done. The City section, done for you. And the non-Horseman Legendary section, all you have is Old Man Logan. So let's go in and check out what options you have. Now, you don't want to build Black Cat, you don't need to. Time in the Arena is done, but she still has a lot of value in Cosmic Crucible, a lot of value in War, and especially with the rework of Doctor Strange, if you're not putting him on that Astral team, at least right away, you can put him back with his Secret Defenders, and Secret Defenders are a lot better because of the reworks of Doctor Strange. So that is an option, but if you don't want to build up Black Cat, you could lean into the Superior 6. Doc Ock is pretty expensive. He has a lot of these uniques on them, just like Iron Man, Magneto, Nick Fury. If you don't need to build these up just because of the cost, then I would avoid it. But the value from Doctor Strange or Doctor Octopus and value from Green Goblin is kind of a great synergy for characters. So if you're really into Cosmic Crucible, I would probably go Green Goblin Classic and Doc Ock and Black Cat. Now, you have a new character here that you may or may not have unlocked. His trials are just beginning just a couple days ago. Shadow King. Now, this is a character that's going to give you value in a few different game modes, Battle World, and if you have Awaken abilities in War as well. And I think he will have standalone value once everybody gets them up to the max level, or at least the higher star levels, not just with the ranking reward, not just with the milestone rewards for the trial, but that's when the ranking rewards come here. I think he's going to have a lot more hybrid value. But right now, I would say it's mainly for Battle World. Omega Red is another character that got a little bit more value because of the bleeds in Battle World. So if you're more of a Cosmic Crucible character, or a player that likes those game modes, I would go Green Goblin Classic and Doc Ock and maybe Black Cat, and then maybe to round it out, Shadow King. Or if you're really into the Illuminati, maybe you would build up Black Bolt. Thinking back on the characters that I brought into Dark Dimension 6, I'm not sure if it's relevant at this point. I think the characters that I brought into Dark Dimension 7 are a little more relevant because the meta is closer to where it is right now with Dark Dimension 7. So if I was going in right now, and let's say the meta is what it is, not what it was back in the day, I think I would still bring Green Goblin Classic, bring Black Cat. I think for myself, I would bring Shadow King at this point. And to round out the squad, I probably would still go Doc Ock just because I like that Superior and Sinister 6. If you're not into War as much or Cosmic Crucible as much, you may want to invest in some other characters. Maybe go more Illuminati. Maybe go with Omega Red for those bleeds that he could do to null in the Battle World. But this is who I would recommend. But of course, the characters that you bring in are based on the gear that you have, hoarded up, and the game modes that you enjoy, because they may or may not be the same as what I enjoy. So this is what I would bring in, but your actual characters may be different, but that should be based on what you enjoy in Marvel Strike Force. Hey Valley, I got a Dark Dimension 8 question. I'm going to start working on Mephisto, Old Man Logan, Super Skrull Val, and Endgame Thanos for the last Cosmic Legendary nodes. I have them all Striker ISO-8 class, but I guess that's not optimal. What would you suggest for the ISO-8 class on those? Thank you and happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you, my brother. All right, so this is who I took into Dark Dimension 8. I took the same characters. I took Mephisto, I took Super Skrull, I took Old Man Logan. I think the second time I took Val, but I took Endgame Thanos and took Gladiator the first time. So Gladiator, looking back on it, I would probably take Val over Gladiator. Val is going to give you a lot more value in Dark Dimension 8. However, Gladiator is going to give you the value outside of Dark Dimension 8. So I guess it depends if you want to bring Val or not, if you want to get through Dark Dimension 8 quick, or if you want that value for later from Guardians. So as far as ISO 8 classes, I think Mephisto, you keep him as Striker. Super Skrull, I never made him Striker. I kept him as Raider, so you may want to go with that. I think Striker is a good class for him, but just looking at all the other Strikers, I wanted to make him Raider. So that is one character that you bring Raider. Other character that you can bring Raider, I think, is Old Man Logan. I do have Striker on him right now, but if we look at the ISO-8 classes that I have available, I did build up the Skirmisher and the Striker class. Now, if you just want to have some different classes in there for the characters that you have, I think temporarily you go Skirmisher. And a lot of these hybrid teams, I think Skirmisher is a little better on Old Man Logan. Normally, you want Striker on him for when you're pairing him with the Mercs for Money, especially Panda Pool, because you get that assist with the Panda Pool, and then you can actually get the triple tap. Now, if you have him Skirmisher, Old Man Logan can give your other Strikers a lot of assist and allow that triple tap from the rest of them. But yeah, so I think if you want to just do different ISO-8 classes, I think Old Man Logan, you want to go dual. You want to go Striker and Skirmisher, depending what team you're using them on. Super Skrull, you go Raider, and then the rest of the characters, Mephisto, Endgame Thanos, and Val, you go Striker with those characters. And that is what I did. If you guys have any other recommendations, Valley Clubs, things that could be more effective, not just in Dark Dimension, but for the long term, that rare purple ISO-8 that you probably don't want to be switching too many classes, let me know down in the comments. Hey, ValleyFlyin, what's the word on Captain Britain Red Stars? If you didn't get any during the initial run because you refused to buy Illuminati, is the only way to get them via the dark promo credits, or is an event coming that will give you some? Well, it could kind of be both. So I think if you didn't get any during the initial run, the only way to get them right now is via dark promotion credits. What I was hoping for is these milestones, these Illuminati Assemble milestones for Captain Britain. I was hoping we would be able to get some red stars for Captain Britain in here, and I actually needed red star. I saw it in the red star supply section. I had the dark promos to buy it, but I didn't buy any because I was waiting to see what this event would be. And it was just some Captain Britain shards, and you get more if you spend. A little disappointed in this event that we didn't get any red stars for Captain Britain, very minimal shards for him. Now this event is over. I think it's going to be a while before they award red stars for Captain Britain just through events. However, it could come at any time, as was known by this Diamond Heist. No advance notice of this. This was just dropped on us with a blog post and immediately went in the game. Really, really good stuff if you didn't already spend some dark promos on Red Skull. I think the problem with giving away stuff like this is the conversion ratio. If you have already spent a lot of your dark promos on Red Skull, you get 0 back. All you would get was some useless Elite 4s, which is bad right now. So the answer to my question is right now, yes, the only way to get them is dark promo credits, but will there an event coming up that could give some red stars? Yeah, it's very, very possible. And it's very possible it's unannounced. So it is up to you. Do you want to spend some dark promotion credits to get some value for Captain Britain right now and get nothing in return, potentially 2-3 months down the line? If the answer is yes, then buy them right now. If you want to wait for some potential event, or wait till they at least change the conversion rate from, if you get a duplicate red star on a dark character, you get some dark promos back and not some useless Elite 4s. I would wait, and you could wait until then, but it really depends on your evaluation of these red stars. Obviously, everybody that purchased these red stars for Super Skrull were able to get the benefit, and if you purchase it closer to when it was announced, you get more benefit. If you purchase it closer to when this was launched, though, you get less and less benefit. So really is up to you. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer because we don't have all the information. If we knew all the information, what would be happening to Captain Britain? If there would be an event, then I think we could make a more informed decision. But without all the information, I think you just base it on the information that we have. Hey, ValleyFlyin, I decided to bring Shadow King, Old Man Logan, and Omega Red for Dark Dimension 7 Legendary. But who should my 4th and 5th choice be? My second question is, what's the fastest way to earn gold and T4 modules for my roster? So Dark Dimension 7 Legendary, Old Man Logan's ready, Shadow King's ready, Omega Red is ready, and it looks like you're leaning to a lot of these Battle World characters here. So to round out the squad, I think for myself, I definitely would do Green Goblin Classic and Black Cat, just based on my usage of them in Cosmic Crucible and War. However, Rogue is a character that I use a lot on defense in both of those game modes. So Rogue, I wouldn't get the immediate benefit because you know, that's a defensive character. I'm not seeing the results, but would give some benefit, even though I don't see it because it's mostly for defense and inefficiency for my opponent. Now, the other way you could go if you don't want to do Black Cat, he is expensive. We mentioned him previously, but Doc Ock pairs very, very well with Green Goblin Classic. So this is what I would do. However, you may want to remove Black Cat and do Doc Ock, or you could fully lean into the Illuminati. Black Bolt is a character that gets a lot of use, and then maybe the pairing with Red Hulk. Red Hulk is a character that I use on offense more for Cosmic Crucible, but because of the Spider season, I'm using the Gamma more often, the full Gamma team more often. So there's a bunch of ways that you could go with this. This is what I would do. I probably wouldn't do Omega Red. I would probably lean into other game modes other than Battle World, but since he's already done, I think that's the characters that I could choose. But Rogue is a great option as well. Red Hulk is a great option. Morgan Le Fay gets a little use, and then Black Bolt, Doc Ock are great options, a little more expensive though. And then one more option, Omega Red gets paired with Adam Warlock, strong basic, lots of bleeds that you could land on null. So if you're really wanting to lean into Battle World to pair with Omega Red, Adam Warlock is another great character there, but you're just gonna get value for Battle World. I don't see a lot of use for Adam Warlock outside of Battle World, even on a full Infinity Watch team now that Moondragon's off. So it really depends on what game mode you want to value. All right, but next part of the question, where to get more gold, where to get more training mats. Now myself, I'm normally getting a lot of gold from these Alliance War, the season rewards. Every 2 weeks, we're getting a bunch of gold. Also, a lot of it comes from milestone rewards, rank rewards, different events that we have. Getting a little bit just from daily activity or campaign nodes during your raids, and a bunch of stuff from there. So that's probably the main place I'm getting. And same thing with the training mats. Now, if you want to increase your supply, this is one thing I've been doing it every day on the campaign nodes. I'm going to the heroes section, and on these missions here, this mission 7, 6, 5, 6, and 4, 6 have gold orb fragments here. So the sun spot node, the echo node, and the last node, the 6, 7, the node with Spider Noir, have gold orb fragments. Now, also when we go to the Nexus, the even Nexus, the Nexus 6-9, 4-9, and Nexus 2-9 all have gold orb fragments. So every day I'm making sure I farm these. Now training mats, I'm not as much of I don't have as much of a shortage on that, but you can get training mat fragments on 1-9, 3-9, and 5-9. You have your training orb fragments. And in the villain section, same spots as the gold orb fragments in the heroes, the villains have very similar places here. So 7-6 is where you're getting some of these training orb fragments that placed with Black Panther 1mm. I believe on 6, the 6-6, the node with Viv Vision has some training orb fragments, and not 5 like the heroes, but we go to 4. And that is where on the dagger node 4-6 has some training orb fragments as well. So those are the main places that I'm farming every day. I make sure that I farm those nodes. If there's no event going on, I make sure I farm every single one of those gold of orb nodes. There is an event going on, not sure where to spend energy. I'm spending it on those training orb fragments. Now, the other place that you get some training mats is in your arena store, and it changes all the time. So as we see right now, it's 60. Sometimes you're getting 20, sometimes it's different amounts, but it's always this cost of 2,400. So whenever it's a 60, I usually buy this and get more of these training modules. If it's a 20, I usually don't buy those. And that's what I'm doing to get more gold, more training mats, just farming those campaign nodes every day, buying these training modules all the time as well. So there's other things that you're doing to get more gold, more training mats, Valley Club. Let me know down in the comments. Hey Valley, with the Shadow King trials running for an extended period of time and the extra event milestones running for almost twice that, is there any event on the horizon, or is this a very long grace period to collect these rewards? Keep on smashing, bro, Iron Wolf out. So I believe the event is what it is. I believe this 14 more day timer is correct. I believe a lot of the previous events we've had only ran for 10 days, at least on the initial run, and the subsequent runs is 10 days. So this is a little longer. I'm wondering if this is because we have the Thanksgiving holiday, if they want more people to compete for those top 500 spots and then just have that auction fest, or if this is just a friendly way to give more players an opportunity to attain Shadow King. Not sure what the real reason is. Maybe it's a combination of all three of those things, but it appears that, yeah, 14 more days for this. So yeah, you get some time for all that stuff. Unfortunately though, means that you also have to wait 14 days to collect that ranking rewards and get some larger Shadow Kings there. So there's some good things. It allows more people to get that unlock. But yeah, if you done your run already, just wanting these ranking rewards, the downside of it is you need to wait the full 2 more weeks as of this point to get these ranking rewards. And last but not least is a non-Marvel Strike Force question. Were you ever a console gamer at one time, like the NES, Super Nintendo, or any of these systems or not? So I first started with the Intellivision. That was the one before Nintendo. I think it was after Atari. We weren't cool enough to have the Ataris in my house, but we did get Intellivision. That was the first one. Played this like tank battle game. But yeah, then got a Nintendo, got a paper route, and played Nintendo for a lot of my elementary school years. High school was more Sega Genesis. College was also Sega Genesis. Played a lot of that Madden football with my friends. And got a little bit into Super Nintendo. My sister had the Super Nintendo, but I would use that. Played some NBA jams on that. Played some of the Mario games and everything like that. After that was the PlayStation, and got into some of the NFL games there. I play that NFL, what is that, the NFL Game Day or something? I'm a Raider fan. I don't like the Broncos, but Terrell Davis was so popular. I'm like, I want to play this game. That Terrell Davis is so cool. I want to use him in a game. So yeah, even though I don't like the Broncos, Terrell Davis got me to buy the PlayStation originally, and was you playing that. It was very, very fun. Got into PlayStation 2, played a lot of the football type games as well. You know, the Final Fantasy 7, I was really into that. That was a fun game. Got into 10 also. I think I skipped 8 and 9 though, but I got into Final Fantasy 10 as well. Those were fun. And then PlayStation 3 was probably the last console that I really played, was into wrestling games, the Dragon Age, what else? The Final Fantasy games, wrestling games, lots of games there. And that's when I had kids and I kind of stopped playing a lot of the console games. So PlayStation 3 was the last console that I really got into. Now that the kids are a little older, we have a Switch, and once in a while we'll do like family night on that. But yeah, not really into console games anymore just because of time. After I had kids, I switched to more mobile games because I could play that on a go while I'm doing stuff. And just I don't really have time to sit for hours and hours on it in front of my TV. So mainly mobile games for now, but yes, back in the day, back when I had more time before I had kids, I played a lot of console games, and I don't get into it right now because of how much I enjoyed it back in the past, and I don't want to spend a lot of time just devoted to a console game. So yeah, mainly mobile games for me now, and the other mobile games that I've tried really haven't stuck, so it's mainly just Marvel Strike Force me at this point. Let me know where you started, Valley Club. Where'd you start playing? Was it mobile games? Was it console games before like myself? Was it all the way back to the Nintendo? Or was it a more current gen system? Let me know in the comments. I do want to know what you guys played in the past, and hopefully you did get some value from this video. And if you did, leave the video a like. And if you want to see what are the 10 best characters in Marvel Strike Force right now, check out the video up there, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks to everybody that left a question for the mailbag. See you guys next time. Have a great rest of your week. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out.